What are the data privacy challenges in Neurotech consent? Imagine sharing your thoughts and feelings with a device that can read your brain signals. Now think about what happens if that data gets into the wrong hands. That's the core of the privacy issues in neurotechnology. When we talk about collecting brain data, we're dealing with information that's deeply personal and often unknown even to the person it belongs to. It can reveal what someone is thinking, feeling, or intending, sometimes without their full awareness. This makes obtaining true, informed consent tricky because most users don't fully understand what they're agreeing to. Many neurotech companies don't clearly explain what neural data they gather or how they plan to use it, which can lead to confusion and mistrust. Consent mechanisms are often weak or feel forced. When people buy neurodevices or apps, they usually have to accept lengthy terms and conditions that they might not read or fully comprehend. Sometimes, agreeing to these terms is a requirement to access the product, which means consent isn't really voluntary. It's more like a condition for use. This raises ethical questions about whether users truly have control over their own brain data. Another challenge is that users often lack easy ways to access, change, or delete their neural data. Privacy policies might say data can be shared with third parties or stored indefinitely, but users rarely have clear options to manage their data. This lack of control can lead to misuse or unauthorized sharing. Data security is also a concern. Many neurotech companies don't always use strong encryption or have quick breach notification plans, leaving sensitive brain data vulnerable to hacking or leaks. Legal protections like the General Data Protection Regulation in Europe do offer some safeguards, but they aren't enough. Laws are still catching up to the fast pace of neurotechnology development. Sometimes, regulations allow companies to collect data unless users actively opt out, which isn't ideal given how sensitive neural information is. That's why there's a push for new legal rights called Neurorights. These are designed specifically to protect mental privacy and prevent unauthorized access to brain data. The rise of artificial intelligence in neurotech adds another layer of concern. AI can decode complex neural signals, potentially revealing thoughts or emotions without explicit permission. This raises questions about surveillance and personal autonomy. Developers need to create clear, transparent consent processes that explain what data is collected and how it's protected. Strong security measures are essential to keep neural data safe. Policymakers are starting to recognize these issues too, with some states creating laws that acknowledge the unique nature of brain data and impose stricter rules. In short, the privacy challenges in neurotech consent come from the highly sensitive nature of neural data, the lack of transparency and control for users, weak security practices, and gaps in current laws. Addressing these issues requires better technology, clearer policies, and updated legal protections that respect individuals, mental privacy, and autonomy.